So there are different approaches that are used to estimate the intrinsic value of a common stock, but in this chapter we will be studying two. Number one is the dividend growth model, and number two is the corporate value model. The dividend growth model is also called the dividend discount model, and it says that the value of a stock is the present value of all future dividends expected to be generated by the stock. So basically, sorry, this is a formula for the dividend discount model, and this over here is the intrinsic value. So it's an estimation. That's why you can see that there is a hat over P, representing that this is an estimation and it is not the actual stock price. Now over here you have D1, D2, D3. The D's represent dividends. The R represents the required rate of return, or if the market is in equilibrium, the required rate will equal the expected rate of return. Now, if you hold a stock till infinity, stocks have no maturity time. Like in bonds, you know exactly when the bond is going to end, right? But in stocks, you do not know when the stock is going to end, because stock exists till the company exists, and companies can exist for a very long period. So over here it is assumed that the stock is going to go on till infinity. And if that is the case, then you will get a dividend till infinity. So if I am a shareholder and if I have a stock, the dividend from that stock is expected to go till infinity. And now I need to calculate the present value of all of those dividends in order to find what is the current intrinsic value of that stock. Now, this is the case if you do not sell the stock in the middle to somebody else. That's why the cash flow is going till infinity. But what if you sell your stock to another investor? In that case, your stock is going to stop at a point, and you can represent that by PN. सो नाउ यू आर सेलिंग द स्टॉक. अब आपने अपना स्टॉक किसी और को बेच देना है यहाँ पे, तो आपको डिविडेंड मिलता रहेगा जब तक आप स्टॉक सेल आउट नहीं करोगे. एंड द मोमेंट यू सेल out the stock, at that time you will get the selling price of the stock. So basically this is telling you the cash flow. So formula is still the same, but over here it is not going till infinity because you actually sold the stock to somebody else at a point in time. So we're going to look at an example in order to understand this, because I know इस तरीके से formula समझना आपको थोड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा होगा. So let's look at an example. Current forecasts are for XYZ company to pay dividends of 3, 3.24 and 3.5 over the next 3 years respectively. So they have told you the dividend stream. So I'm going to make a timeline. 0, 1, 2 and 3. A dividend of 3, 3.24 and 3.50 over the next 3 years. At the end of the 3 years, you anticipate selling your stock at a market price of 94.48. And at the end of third year, you anticipate selling your stock. So your stock price, your P3 will be 94.48. What is the price of the stock given a 12% expected return? So you have the R, sorry. Okay, so you have the R, which is 12%, and you are supposed to find out what is P naught. So first thing is that you need to understand the question. You're going to hold the stock for 3 years and then you're going to sell the stock at the end of 3 years. So what are the cash flows for an investor who does so? The investor will purchase the stock over here. He will get the dividend at the end of the first year, then at the end of the second year, and then at the end of the third year. Plus third year pe he is going to sell his stock to somebody else. So when he sells his stock, he will get this stock price, his selling price at that point. And because he has sold out his stock over here, in the future he will get no more dividends. Now the stock is with somebody else. यानी कि यहाँ पे पहले साल के आखिर में 3 का डिविडेंड मिलेगा, दूसरे साल के आखिर में 3.24 एंड थर्ड ईयर के एंड पे 3.5 का डिविडेंड मिलेगा. फिर थर्ड ईयर पे आके यू एक्सपेक्ट कि वो अपना स्टॉक किसी और को सेल आउट कर देगा. जब वो सेल आउट करेगा तो उसको थर्ड ईयर पे स्टॉक की प्राइस मिलेगी. ठीक है, दीज आर द डिविडेंड्स एंड दिस इज़ द प्राइस. अब उसने स्टॉक जब किसी और को सेल आउट कर दिया तो अब उसकी कैश फ्लोज यहीं पे रुक जाएंगी. द क्वेश्चन इज़ नॉट गोइंग टिल इन्फिनिटी बिकॉज आप यहाँ पे आपके पास प्राइस है एंड यू गोइंग टू अज्यूम कि यहाँ पे वो अपना स्टॉक सेल आउट कर देगा किसी और को. सो उसके लिए, इस इन्वेस्टर के लिए यही इसकी कैश फ्लोज हैं. अब आपने इस कैश फ्लोज की सिंपली प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है एट द 12% रेट. Time value of money you have already studied, so you know how to calculate the present value of this cash flow. That is your dividend discount model. So हम इसकी present value find out करते हैं. Present value is equals to FV over 1 plus R to the power n. This is the formula. Now your dividend discount model is actually this. So you will get the first year dividend and you will discount it back 1 year. Then you will get the second year dividend and you will discount it back 2 years. Third year dividend plus third year में आपके पास price भी है. I'll make the timeline over here as well ताकि कोई confusion ना हो. 3 था फिर, sorry, 3.24 and 3.5. Plus you were going to sell it at this price. So ये आपकी total cash flow थी. इसकी आपको प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है एंड रेट आपको क्वेश्चन में गिवन था 12% का. सो दिस 3 इज कमिंग बैक 1 ईयर. So this 3 is coming back 1 year. Rate is 12%, so 0.12 power 1. Because this is coming back 1 year. आपने इसकी present value find out करनी है. Then second cash flow is 3.24. Now this is coming back 2 years. Then third cash flow is 3.50 plus 94.48. And this is going to come back 3 years. Basically आपने दोनों को प्लस कर देना है because total cash flow is 3.5 plus 94.48 है. तो दोनों को प्लस करके आपके पास यहाँ पे वैल्यू आ जाएगी. So if you solve this, your stock price, the intrinsic value of your stock price is coming to be 75. So this is the current price according to your dividend discount model. And these are the references if you want to read through the chapter.